Hi, babe. You're back. How was your day? Go ahead and tell me. Nothing much? I see, I see. Well, I'm very pleased to see you. Come here, give me a hug. And while we're at it, we might as well kiss, right? Mm, 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 mm. What was I doing? Well, I was actually just about to sit down and try to practice a little bit of meditation, I guess we could say. I've been getting into that more recently. I felt like I needed it. We've done it a few times, I remember, but life ends up being pretty hectic, and I didn't get many chances to do it recently. So, since I'm free now, I figured it would be a good time. Would you like to come along? Join me in this quest for calmness? I would love to have you. It would give me someone to bounce my thoughts with. Mm-hmm. Okay then. Let's go over here and sit down. Are you comfortable? So am I. You already took your shoes off. That's very good. Okay, so mm, let's talk about this a bit more. Yeah? You can close your eyes if you want to, but it's not necessary. Well, I feel like the first thing you need to do when you're trying to meditate is define what it is you want to meditate about, right? Since I think meditating isn't supposed to be just a generic term for sitting down and thinking about nothing. There is something you want to meditate on, and that's what you should be thinking about. I'll give you an example of what I want to do. In this case, I just want to practice more mindfulness. Mm-hmm. Basically, thinking about all the things that are good in my life, which are plenty, and significantly more than all the bad stuff. Yeah, it's because lately I've been feeling a lot of stress because of work, and my mind has this nasty habit of when something stresses me out or makes me anxious, it kind of makes me think about that nonstop to the point where it starts to cross over into other things, and it becomes difficult to just get anything done a lot of the time. It feels like the world is gonna end because I might miss a deadline or something like that, which is crazy to think about when you're in a right state of mind. But when you're going through it, it genuinely feels like everything is coming down. And you know what? In the end, I always notice that afterwards, it's never as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It was just my head playing tricks on me. You get what I'm saying? Do you think you've been there before? Yeah. I feel like everyone is at some point or another. Comparatively, though, all the good things I have in life, I seem to not think about as much. For example, first and foremost, having someone special and wonderful like you in my life is already a great blessing, but also I'm lucky enough to also have a family that supports me. I also have friends that care about me, and there's nothing really missing that I can get in my life. Nothing material, you know? I can get anything I might want. I have a career. There's a lot of things to be grateful for. Unfortunately, like I said, when we're going through a rough time, those are the first things we stop thinking about. And it all becomes about torment, about things that bring us down. And as a consequence to that, I also get really frustrated because I think, how come I have all this wonderful things in my life and yet somehow, how come I have all these wonderful things in my life and yet still I keep thinking about what I don't have? And that's never good because if you go down that route, you're never going to be satisfied because you're always going to be thinking about the next thing that you're missing or that you don't have. That's not really a good way to live, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Exactly. So ultimately, I think it's good to take time and really appreciate everything that we have and accept that bad things are going to happen, but that doesn't mean it has to taint our entire world, right? Obviously, this isn't about, the pain Olympics, who's going through the worst. There's always going to be people that are doing better than us or doing worse in a way. And that doesn't mean our pain is invalid. It is very much valid. But at the same time, I think it's a good practice to ground ourselves and really look at our lives and what's good in them. Mm-hmm. Am I rambling a little bit too much? Or is it okay? Thank you, baby. Come here. Mm, 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 mm. We don't have to be happy all the time. That's normal. But it's also not good to be sad all the time. Mm-hmm. There's balance to everything. And it does take some effort to reach that balance. Especially the way life is nowadays. How stressful it can be. How easy it is to get caught up in things. Especially with things like social media, where everybody seems to want to portray perfection. I'll just say this, and this is something a good friend once told me. A lot of the time, things aren't what they seem, you know? We only see the tip of the iceberg. Somebody that seems to be having a great life might be broken on the inside. And on the opposite side, someone who may look like they're struggling actually find happiness and content with what they have. Mm-hmm. mm, mm. Just being here and just being able to be close to you and hold you is one of those wonderful things for me. Mm. Mm. Okay, I think that gives you a good idea of at least what this process is supposed to be about. Was it good? Okay, then we can give it a try now. Once again, make sure you're comfortable. You can get closer to me too if you want. And we can stay here together and think about all this. Be mindful of the moment and enjoy the company we have with each other. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Okay, let's give it a try then. I love you, honey. Thanks for joining me.